Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackout. This is old school rounding first and heading for second. Today's show, they talk too much. I guess there's all kind of areas to go with that, right? And who is they? Who are we talking about when we say they? I think we know who they are. But let's go back to the homework. Last show, I didn't tabulate. Again, bear with me. I guess I'll probably be saying this forever, right? Bear with me. Show 100, bear with me, bear with me. I asked a question about Eve, Adam and Eve. Um, was Eve trying to run things, or was just Adam being weak? And the statistics are coming in that Adam was being weak. Um, the lady said that Eve was just asking a question. Adam didn't have to give in. She was just asking a question about what she wanted to do and what they wanted him to do. He could have been a man and said, "No, I'm not." So it was more votes that Eve um, wasn't trying to run things. She was asking questions that Adam was weak. I probably have to agree with the women on that. But you know why he gave in is because of that, right? That toppled this. Um, so he succumbed to it, gave in. But if he was on an island and it was just same situation, and let's say the girl was had an eye in the middle of her head, would you succumb to it then? You know, maybe Eve was beautiful, but this person now with the eye in the middle of the head, would you say, "Oh, well, we know she's not beautiful," but would you still give in to that? And I think watching these men today, well, not today, forever, that would topple this. And I've always thought when you gave out this in the right way, you can handle that. I still believe that. You know, some confidence in yourself, take care of business, and this will handle that. I believe that. But that's for Friday. But anyway, Eve was the stronger person and Adam was weak. All right. Homework assignment. They talk too much. I want to ask the question, and you can comment in um, to the line, and we'll read them as we go. And you can send it into the podcast, the Blackout Podcast at 313gmail.com. Now, let me say this. I think I told you before I rode a train. I rode it out to San Diego. And I can remember meeting a lady on the train and we had conversation. When you're on the train, that's one thing about that. It's real relaxing. Food is outstanding. You just totally relax. It's different, and you talk to everybody on there. It's it's different. When you're on a plane, you're just sitting there, right? Get me there. Just get me there. You know, unless you got someone next to you. In general, you're not really talking that much. You know, unless you're on one of these airlines where you like to fight, and we know what airline that is, right? Okay. So on this train, the lady, nice looking young lady, she indicated that she was married to a guy in the service, and she explained their lifestyle. And she said, "Well, he's in the service. I don't work." And I'm like, "Okay." She said, "So what he said he wanted from me was, A, take care of the house. Okay. Um, cook, which I do. I cook, make sure the house is clean. Okay. And I give him um, all the sex that he needs. And I keep myself looking good. Them are the four things he asks. That I stay in shape, keep the house clean, cook, and give him sex all he needs. I don't work, he spoils me. Now, that made me sit there and think about that. Hmm. Something to make you really go, hmm. And I did. I really went, hmm. For men, it's so simple. That's pretty much it. It is. And if anything outside that happens, that's on him. But if you are who you are when I married you cleaning, you cooking, you keeping yourself in shape, you still look the same, and you giving me all the. It's pretty simple. So my homework question is to the women and to the men. To the women, that's like a good deal to you. He spoils her. Trips, whatever she needs, she say he hounds it. Men, is that a good deal for you? You spoil her, take care of her, but she's gonna keep the house clean, cook, keep herself in shape, and give you all that you need. Is that a good deal? All right. Down below, text me on your computer. Um, Send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Before next show, we'll come up with a tabulation of that, and we'll talk about that. But today's show, they talk too much. And that's why I gave that homework assignment. They kind of blend in together. Doesn't it seem like, I don't know, black women won't be quiet? Of course, they're going to get offended. Got it. No bar that. And their tongue is crazy. Is it better for them to kick you? Because their tongue is razor sharp. They say stuff to you that cuts through the soul of you. It will have you wondering, are you a man? Because they're cutting you so. I'm like, wow, man, I would never think to say that to nobody. Think about this. She's pregnant. You carrying the baby. Y'all get into it. Why do you hear so many of them say, it ain't your baby? Well, I mean, you've said something. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. It's out. It's done. You can't. So, but you think, who would say that? And, these days, most time it's probably not true. But why would they say that? Like I said, their tongue. I've heard more guys say, she called me a bee. She called me a hoe. I'm like, huh? How does a woman call a man that? What? You know, we was having this family get together and discussing something, you know, and so it was me versus the women. It's fine. It's outstanding, and I get it. And she was going at me, and I'm going at her, and it's funny because at no point was she going to be quiet. Even when I said, "Okay, fine," she said, "Oh, now you gonna try to shut me down because you want to be quiet, huh?" I'm thinking, shut you down? I'm saying it's over. How many men have said it's over and they keep running their mouth? And listen, here's the crazy part. You shut up just to end it, knowing they're wrong, but they won't stop. Just, what is that? When you watch Maury, isn't it's they're hollering. Man, are you picking? Well, you must be. You picking them women on there who talk louder than you, louder, bolder. than you. How'd you pick her? Who wants somebody you out eating and something go wrong, and the first thing they get them holler, Igga, Igga, F the F you doing, Igga? And you like, what? Hey. No. We gonna get this. I don't care where you at. Who is picking that kind of woman? What? Is it because of that you doing that? Have you thought, man, those are red flags? Did you go on with her and have a baby with her and marry her? Gave you the red flags. I told you I had drama in me. You knew I was gonna be a baby mama drama. You knew that, but you still did it anyway. What? Because of that? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how does that make sense. They're loud, obnoxious. Let me say this. I'm gonna give you this. If they was fine, I'm like, and she looked good and was tearing you up in the bedroom, I got it. But that's not the case. Turn on Maury's show. That's not the case. It's not. They're loud. They're crazy. But you still want them. Now, here's the crazy part. Women think men are crazy. I get that. If you ask, most men will tell you, you know that woman's crazy. You know this. And we know this. And you know this, man. But we go on. I get it. It's because of that again, right? Right. If they didn't have that, do you think we would continue on? Seriously, if they didn't have that, what would we do then? Would we say, man, I'm good. I'm tight. She ain't got that. I ain't got to hear that mouth. That craziness. I'm saying these things because no woman should call you a B hoe. You shouldn't be cussing her out. Y'all shouldn't be having them kind of conversations. You want to be respected as a man at all times. You don't need to knock her out. You don't need to slap her. Things that used to be okay in the past, or probably wasn't okay, but they were doing them. They're not. It's not good to do. But one thing's sure, it's not good for her to try to disrespect you. Now, if she went out and messed around, that's disrespectful. But remember, that's part of the game. That's allowed. It is. You don't want that, but you get it. It's a part of the game. But all that other stuff, you hollering, cussing me out, calling me out of my name, oh no, that's not manly, and you shouldn't have to put up with it. And if you get a red flag, you should know. Okay, I got to figure some way to leave us alone because this is not handling that. If this was coming right, I don't. If this was winning over that, I don't think they would act like that. I don't. I've always believed that. But their mouth, oh my God. You know a woman's mouth is something else? Oh God. Make you, like I said, when you shut it down, they're still talking. What are you supposed to do with that? Anyway, as we move on, just things make you say, huh. All right, we're coming to the first half of the Blackout. Things are going pretty smooth here on a Wednesday. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's hear some more sounds from Tui.